Good afternoon. I'm Scott Thurston with the NASA Commercial Crew Program. I want to welcome you all to SpaceX's facility here at Launch Complex 40 on the beautiful Cape Canaveral Air Force Station here in Florida. So hopefully everybody's staying cool. Would like to point out, obviously SpaceX is one of our partners that is working with us on the capability to provide a U.S. system to provide access back to low Earth orbit for our astronauts. As you'll see later, we'll go over and visit Boeing's work on CST-100 back over on the Cape Kennedy side. But first, I'd like to turn it over to our NASA Administrator, Mr. Charlie Bolden, for a few words. Mr. Bolden.
You notice he said a few words, and I have a few more than a few words because I want to take an opportunity to just give you all an idea of what I'm doing today. Because I came down for the RBSP launch in the morning, Radiation Belt Storm Probes launch in the morning. But anytime you have an opportunity to come and look at a rocket or rockets, then it's nice to do that. So since SpaceX is one of the three competitors in our commercial crew program that we're now involved in, and they have actually been the only private company to fly cargo to the International Space Station and scheduled later on this year to carry out their first for-profit flight, then I thought it was appropriate for me to come over here, spend a little time with them at the beginning end of my time down here. But I think all of you know that a couple of weeks ago, I was down here when we announced those three companies that are going to compete to produce an American system to take American astronauts from American soil to the International Space Station and other destinations in low Earth orbit. It was an opportunity for me to come down and let the American public know and let all of you know that NASA was making in excess of a $1 billion commitment to get this job done. Today I'm back because I want to announce some other significant milestones with our commercial partners, and so that you know that they're continuing to march on a steady pace toward getting us to the point where we're actually going to have an American capability to get our astronauts to space. I'm really pleased to announce today that SpaceX has finally completed its work under the Commercial Orbital Transportation System services, and that was what we call COTS. So they're done. They have finished the COTS program. They're moving on to the next phase, which is money for them, and that's what's called CRS, or Cargo Resupply Services, and so SpaceX is now into that phase. They're now ready to move on to providing regular cargo service for us. They've met all their CARTS milestones, including this year's successful demonstration mission to and from the International Space Station, and they're gearing up now for the first official contract resupply mission scheduled around the October timeframe. We're working to open a new frontier for commercial opportunities in space and to create job opportunities right here in Florida and across the United States. We're working to insource the work that's currently being done elsewhere and bring it back here to the U.S. where it belongs. This restores a fundamentally important U.S. national capability to deliver cargo to the International Space Station and safely return it from the station. SpaceX's first cargo mission will see a Dragon capsule, and if you look behind you, I know you're not going to do it, but you probably already have been told by Scott Henderson and the others, if you look behind you there, the guys up in the crane, in the basket, don't wave, just, they're working hard, but they're actually in the Dragon capsule. So I know most of you know that, but there may be some people who've not been down here before. Scott Henderson over there, who's